Roku in the house. Let us share your business on Roku. Spotlight your business, ideas, and events on the Roku TV streaming service. Your message will be heard on our channel, the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Let your friends and family know so they can watch too and help spread your word. Contact us today at 866-224-5422 for more information. Roku for you on the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. You know, this big guy over here, you put the biggest guy next to me to scare the hell out of me.
Well, no, because I tried to move
but
him
he
around
made that
and
noise.
you went, no? What happened, Dylan?
Yeah, we're good.
You're good to go.
What's the matter,
What's
Dylan?
today, Freddie?
I don't know, I'm looking at Dylan.
It's a wonderful Wednesday at the Brooklyn Cafe TV,
And
I
where
can't
are
think
we?
of any better Wednesday than to be live at the Buddha Sky Bar in Delray Beach, is all I can say.
I would tell
Look
you.
at the sky. You know, I've only been here once, and it was at night, and I did not see this magnificent view. Now I know why it's called the Sky Bar.
I never saw so much glass. I can't remember the last time I was here. I had all this glass. Is
It's
that
like
you?
you can't remember the
window
last
wall?
time you were here.
I can't. It was over 5
He
years
thinks
ago.
you all moved the elevator, and I said, probably not.
I was a little drunk. I could have sworn the elevator was closer to the door. Yes.
He said,
And
I
I
don't
can't-
remember the elevator
I
being in
can't-
this building.
I came prepared with my Buddha.
There you go. You're all
Yeah,
good to go.
That's right. Welcome to all our friends across LA, San Francisco, New York, and Chicago. I want to thank you for sharing it out because I was in jail.
And now I
am
am.
out. And thank you to the 3 people that watched the show yesterday. According to Facebook, 3 people watched the show. Congratulations to you 3. I will send you a bag of coffee if you send me your address. There were 8 people in the studio watching,
Yes.
but only 3 people
You
reported
gotta
on
love
my
Facebook and the updates. And the most beautiful thing is we've got a new crew with us today. Teddy's not with us. Dylan's moving headphones. And we had how many updates on the computer when we got here? Quite
12.
a few.
Yeah.
So there you have it. And that is when you walked in, Denise. And Lucas, he was very kind. No one said anything, but we were in the process of updates and everything, but we got on.
Yes, when things break up, when they do updates on Windows, it sort of, it messes up a lot of stuff.
You know, and now Teddy is like Geo. They're like
I thought it was Geo.
They're like God. They're the voice of above. They get in, they manipulate, they do what they have to do.
That's right.
And they get us up and going. Teddy, the new job you got, not so much.
Teddy, September 5th is your birthday.
That's next week.
And where are we going to be?
It's a surprise.
It's
It's
going
a
to be a
surprise
surprise?
to us, too.
That's right. We don't
We're
know where
going
we're
to
gonna
find a
be.
place. September 5th is Teddy's birthday.
Well, you come on down. We're all going to give anybody that comes to Teddy's birthday a cup of coffee from our supply.
I don't think anyone's going to want coffee for Teddy's birthday.
Well, I never said it didn't have anything in it.
All right, we've got some new producers. We've got Nicole with us. Emma, she's been with us for a little while. We got Hector, animators, doing our social media. So right on in. You can also give us a call. Our phone lines are open, I think.
Yes.
888-994-4995. You can find us live all over social media. We are here with Savor Our City. We're here with Lucas from Elite Bartending and Event Staffing School at Buddha Sky Lounge. So if you're not thoroughly confused, we will be by the time we're done with our Mixology 101 class. And that right now, you got us clean and good. We have not mixed any drinks, and we have not had anything other than coffee.
Now, I wanted to
And
bring
2
up.
hours from now, we'll see what
I
happens.
wanted to bring up the fact that this is actually a school, right? What we have around us.
Yes, correct. Like, we started our school down at Club Ivy in South Beach, and we've grown to have many locations all over South Florida and the Keys, and also as far as Orlando and Tampa Bay, to where, we really train our students to be able to do whatever they can behind the bars, be able to take on the bar fully, be able to handle whatever high volume guests that they have at the bar, because bartending can get pretty hectic if you're at a bar that where you get 400 or 500 drinks an hour. So we really focus.
In an hour?
Oh yeah, in an hour. And that's for some bars that's a medium to slow night, depending on where you work. Yeah.
Well, I was a bartender, but I never did 400 or 500
You're a
drinks in an hour.
bartender?
Yeah,
I
used to
hear being a
own bars
bartender
in
is
the
a
bars.
great job.
It's the best.
That's what I've heard.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
I think it's
no
Tom
one hates the
Cruise.
bartender.
Can you flip bottles and all that?
Yeah.
And you slide
I can do a
across
few
the bar?
things. We actually do also have a flair workshop that we offer free to all of our alumni. So usually every once a month we have a great flair instructor named Chad that we'll go out here to either beautiful Delray Beach or South Beach as well, and we'll flip bottles and we teach our students how to do everything for flair. So hopefully one day go after their certification and be a flavor bartender as well.
And who creates the different drinks? Like, who does that?
It's really everybody, to be honest with you. Bartending's a very open industry, an industry that's all about creativity and making new things and really pushing the boundaries a little bit. A lot of times we have kind of ingredients that people only think of when cooking. Like for one big one that people are always like, wait a second, is like basil, for example. So we always make sure that. Oh, okay. We always make sure that everyone knows how to do mixology as well, because everybody creates drinks. Anybody can grab whatever ingredients behind the bar, throw it in a cup, mash it together, and it might taste good, it might taste horrible, but at the end of the day, it's always a process of elimination as well.
Process of elimination. I usually just start with vodka. Or tequila now. That seems to be your new go-to food, Freddie, apparently, since yesterday. And then you can either add ice or not. Sometimes I add some lime. That's about my degree of mixology.
Well, the funny thing is that when you're doing drinks, it's sort of a personality thing. Like every bartender I ever met, they always have a secret weapon.
It's the flair. It's the whole flip and the ounces.
No,
I
they
never quite get the ounces
They
right.
may take rum and put it in a dark bottle and say, this is my, and they won't tell you what it is. There's always this secret about, I do this differently.
I'm still laughing over what you did yesterday
What did I do yesterday?
with the milk.
Oh. That's where I got it from. I took some milk from the fridge.
We had a guest who
Doesn't drink cow milk.
and we did not have almond milk on set. We didn't have almond milk in the studio, so Freddie goes to the kitchen. He says, I got you something better than milk. He brings it out in a cup. I have no idea what it was, where it came from, but she was so happy with that.
She was. It was eggnog.
Eggnog in August is all I can say, but it was kind of like this whole flair to just put it in a glass and it looks good, right?
And
Chill
then
it,
she
it's
was
good.
mixing tequila, coffee tequila with the coffee and the eggnog. It
We
was
had
the
espresso
best.
Patron with some eggnog.
Yeah, that's another great thing about bartending as well, is you can always have infusions too. I've seen a lot of bartenders that they'll take some, house tequila, some cheaper tequila, and they'll throw it in a jar of jalapenos or a jar of cherries, and they'll let it sit for at least a few days to a week or two, and really have that liquor that has the flavor of what you want to drink as well.
Tequila with a jar of cherries. Have you ever thought of that?
Yes.
Have you ever had it?
No, never had
What's
it.
that taste like?
Like cherry tequila, right?
Yeah,
I'm
cherry
kidding.
tequila.
Tequila is just strong the very first drink. After that, it all tastes the same, doesn't it?
But I wonder if, the cherry kind of mellows out the tequila. We should try that. What kind of cherries? Like maraschino or fresh?
Yeah, usually maraschino is a good one if you don't want to go for fresh. I always say fresh is always best, to be honest with you. The fresher you can get, the better flavor you're always going to get.
All right, so what's the ratio? Because I'm intrigued.
It's one of those. It's not a lot of times. It's not a ratio. A lot of times it's just you want to put the amount that you really like, depending on how much flavor you want. So you can put in a whole jar and put half a jar of tequila for that, or half a liter of tequila. So you can really play around with
Half a
yourself.
liter of
Who's into
tequila.
trying some mixology with just some tequila and cherries?
Oneness of a good drink.
I wonder if you could do it with chocolate too.
You can do whatever you want.
I know I've done pineapple and vodka, but I've never done tequila and cherries, and I think I have to try that.
Now, what is your favorite drink?
Cherries and chocolate, good idea.
For me, I'm pretty simple. I'm a caipirinha, which is for.
He's from Brazil.
Yeah, I am. From Brazil.
Hypania. What is hypania?
Caipirinha, for lack of a better way to explain it, is like a Brazilian mojito. It's using Brazilian rum called cachaça, which is, in my opinion, a lot better than majority of rums that you have out there. And you get sugar and lime, and you put it all together, and it really mellows out the bite from the cachaça to be able to let the sugar really bring out the flavor of everything in the drink as well.
Cachata.
You know what that is?
All I know is Puerto Rican rum.
All
knew
I can
the
tell
Rum
you
Factory.
is Friday we're having a hurricane party. You don't even know this yet. So I think
A
we
hurricane party?
Yes.
A hurricane
Because the
party.
hurricane is going someplace in the state of Florida by the weekend.
You
So
know-
we're having a hurricane party on Friday.
You're really unfair. A few years
Well,
ago.
you're coming.
A few years
No,
ago.
we're live on the show having it. You're invited.
A few years ago, I did a hurricane party. We had a hurricane that went, not so much. It
You
sort of went out to
inspired me.
sea. So I go to my pool, and I had a pool party. And, the wind and the rain and all that, but we're in there drinking. And she laughed at me. Now, a hurricane, and I'm going to tell you something. It's going to hit here. It's going to be a 3, not a 2. You take my word for it. You ain't going to have no hurricane party in a 3 or a 2. It's too much.
It's not coming till Monday, so we're going to have a party on Friday. And you've
Okay.
inspired me to do it.
Listen, if you're in Puerto Rico and you still have power, give me a call. My family in Puerto Rico, let me know. I hear it's going to hit at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'm a little worried because it changed direction. It's going through Ceiba, which is 10 minutes from my house.
Is it really?
Yeah. So, but we batten down the hatches. We'll see what happens. But anyway, this is the best time to drink.
It's always
We
a
do
good
the
time to
hurricane drink. We do a cariño drink.
Which is?
It calms you down. It's like a loving drink.
What's the best calming down drink? Is there
Strong.
one?
Yeah, it's true. Anything above 40% alcohol.
Now, let me ask you, is it still true that bartenders have little black books that have all the secret recipes?
It's true to an extent, depending on where you work. Every bar is going to have a different sort of cocktail that they're going to be creating. You have like people here at Buddha where they do kind of have that little secret black book where they're able to do all their cocktails. But you're going to have other bars where more nightclubs where it's more about pushing out as many drinks as fast as you possibly can. So some do, some don't. It really will all depend on the environment that they're bartending in.
So you're teaching them to be fast and effective and clean, right? Because you want to be clean, but you want to get those drinks moving. You ever been to a place that's real packed? Like I used to go to Roseland in New York. You had to go all the way. You had to fight yourself to the bar.
And yet everybody does it.
Everybody does it. So if everybody knows the bartender. I love this. Everybody in Florida, the bartender. Everybody knows him. I mean, if he had a nickel for every name, he'll be a millionaire. Because you think by knowing the bartender, you're going to get more drink, you're going to get it faster, and you're going to be able to go, hey, Pacheto, give me.
But think about the culture of a bar. Only a bar do you squeeze as many people as you can in a small space and fight your way in like a fish going upstream, right? Anywhere else, you wouldn't be fighting to get there, but only at a bar do you do that.
I know. And the good thing about coming here, now we were talking before, you have some of the kids you're teaching, sometimes they graduate to work here as well.
Correct. Like one of the big opportunities that we're excited to do with Buddha Sky Bar on level 2 as well is that, for the students that achieve a certain high score in our class and show us that, they're really excited to work and they really want to go after those opportunities, whenever Buddha has an opening, they'll be able to come into the nightclub and kind of go on a slower day and kind of have like an intro day where they can really see what it is to work at night because, all of our schools are already at real bars, but we don't serve real guests. It's all simulated. So they get the night to really, make whatever tips they can and learn about, what it feels like to really get behind that bar when the clientele are all coming in to get those drinks.
Can we volunteer to be a guest? Like a soft open at a restaurant, you can, or when you go to the hospital, we had that.
Do you
We
ever
had that
stop
professional.
angling?
We
You're
had
always
that professional
angling.
patient advocate. Remember, she came
Oh,
on.
yeah.
And she's a professional
Yeah.
patient, and she goes to the med schools with her diseases. And they have to
And they
diagnose her.
they pay her for being a sick patient.
So we
Let's
can be a
face it.
professional bar guest. You're in?
Now, let me ask you, are there more female bartenders than males?
I would have to say yes. You know, there are many places where they want more of a male bartending presence, but for the most part, there are a lot more female bartenders than males in the industry.
Now, when I used to own bars in bowling alleys, believe it or not. In bowling alleys, if you think about it, you would say, that's stupid. It's not. I made a fortune. But I stopped being the bartender, and I put the females out. And boy, they used to get flowers. It looked like a funeral parlor. There were flowers, there were engagement, all sorts of stuff going on at these bars. Again, it's a bowling alley environment, so it's about fun. But females tend to be softer, I guess, and guys always want to talk to them, but then the women want to talk about their problems to them
But
too.
I could see it going either way. I think a bar needs both, a male and a female, so then you get everyone at the bar.
Everybody's always at the bar.
Right, you cover all bases. You just need to talk into your mic. We've got Denise from Savor Our City, and thank you, Denise, so much. And we've got Jennifer with us, and Marty is taking pictures, I think. Savor Our City, and Denise was nice enough to introduce us to Lucas and bring us here to Buddha Sky Bar through Savor Our City, because Savor Our City, you're going to tell us a little bit about it. You work with events and restaurants all over not only Delray Beach, but we met you down at Wyndham.
That's right.
On Hillsborough.
Yes.
Tell us about Savor Our City.
Sure, I'd be happy to. So founded Savor Our City 5.5 years ago with our signature food tour experience. We do a Taste Atlantic Avenue and a Pineapple Grove stroll for art and wine lovers. And we have grown since to offer a variety of different culinary experiences, including mixology classes, cooking classes, wine tastings, craft beer tastings, pairings, and tours, and
What a
scavenger
job you
hunts.
got.
Yes, and so we
You need an assistant?
I have
Oh,
one
who's
actually.
angling now?
She's right over there, Marty.
You have Marty with you. Marty,
Yeah.
take 5, Marty. Take 5.
But we now we operate throughout South Florida, from Miami to Palm Beach. We're also in Central Florida. We do cover the greater Orlando area and Tampa.
Wow.
We're up in New England with Boston and New York, and in Maine, Bar Harbor, and Portland. We're in California.
Oh, my goodness.
And we've grown overseas. We're actually, we talked about this the last time, Cuba and Italy, France, and the latest is Spain, Barcelona, Madrid areas.
And what you're doing is you're highlighting different parts of the cities and bringing it forward through food, wine, and all that?
Yes. So basically, we create these culinary experiences for small to mid-sized groups, and they can be for people coming into town for conventions. They could be local companies booking us for team building and client appreciation events, employee events, holiday parties. We also work with social groups as well.
So you're like a giant networking gig, all rolled into one.
Networking, yep, and we do create excursions for cruise lines, and we work with big convention organizers as well.
No wonder you need a full staff, because that's a lot going on, and this
It
is
is.
just local.
Yeah, so
And this
not
is
just
just
local,
here.
but we're headquartered in Palm Beach County, in Boca Raton. So Boca del Rey is our immediate stomping ground.
So if you're in this area, you can talk to Denise and her crew, but if you're someplace else, or Spain or Madrid or
Yeah,
every
so
place you
basically we have a brochure that we can send out, or they can check out our website. But if there is a request in any city, we'll basically entertain it. We're not confined to the cities listed on our website. So if there is a demand or request in a certain city, we have networks all over. So, but the ones that I've just listed, we run
Currently
pretty
doing it,
regularly.
yeah.
But we're not opposed to entertaining the idea of putting something together where there is a.
So you
a
do
request.
things in Tampa.
Yes.
You going to
Things that
Tampa
make
now?
you go, My son invited us in November to do a show in Tampa.
Yes.
It's kind of strange because I used to be in Tampa, but I don't know, you had to take a whole crew with you. Maybe we speak here and we see if some combination could be done out there.
Yeah, we can do a food tour in Ybor City
I love Ybor City.
So we have something set up there, so we can take you on that and take the show on the road if
I
you like.
love
Take
Ybor
the show
City.
on the road. And
I
how do you
love
work with
Ybor
Lucas?
City.
What type of group would you bring through here, through
Okay.
Elite?
Yeah, so for anyone who is in this area that we are interested in a mixology class, they would contact us. We would do it here at Buddha Sky Bar on the level 2, and we've already had a couple. And basically, for our mixology classes, we have 3 to 4 different cocktails. We'll say Lucas will introduce them to, and it'll be hands-on, where they get to make the cocktails, and then the last one they get to make their own. They get to create their own concoction. But he will show them how everyone will have a bar kit. They get to learn how to make the cocktails, and at the end they'll be rinsed and cleaned and packaged, and they get to take the bar kit home with them as a keepsake
Wow.
souvenir to use.
That's
So-
really
We're going to
cool.
get to do that, actually.
I kind of like
I don't know
that.
if we get a bar kit, but we're going to make a couple drinks. What are we going to
Yeah.
be making?
So today we're going to be making the mojito and the old fashioned.
Old-fashioned mojito or just a mojito and an old-fashioned?
That was my question.
Yeah, well, it's no fun if you only make one drink. So mojito and the old fashioned.
All right,
You have a favorite?
Both. Double-fisted, baby.
Hector, which one you like, mojito or old fashioned? He's thinking.
It's taking 10 years to give you an answer because he likes both.
Anyone else have a preference?
So how would you like to be a producer? You got one?
He hasn't had. Oh, all right. We're going to get
How would you
hooked
like
up.
to be a producer interview and you have to pass
Mixology
the
class?
mixology class? That'd be, okay, they're all saying yes, a bunch of drinkers.
Exactly. That's what we got going on here.
Amazing. And when you come in to teach people, is there a prerequisite of drinks you're going to make? Because I know certain drinks are harder to make than others.
So yeah, we really cover just about every basis you need to know for drinks. Our class teaches about 140 drinks by the end of
Wow.
the course. Yeah, we cover everything from single liquor to 2, 3, 4 liquor cocktails that you'll see at normal like bars and nightclubs. We even go into frozen drinks. We teach our students how to make a real drink with a blender as well, so they know how to get that consistency. We also do classics because I've heard a lot of bartenders say, "Oh, like why do you need to know the classic drinks like martinis and old fashions?" But at the end of the day, if you don't know how it all started, how are you going to advance the industry
Good point.
forward?
Good
Yeah,
point.
so we
So
need to
we teach
start.
everything.
We need to start from basics, Freddie.
Do
We
you
need
ha-
to start where it all started, hence
Oh,
vodka
she
and
is so
ice.
excited. It's ridiculous. Do you ever have a drink that you light on fire, like a
Yes.
volcano? You
Yes.
still have those?
We do, yeah. A lot of some bars will stop because of the liability
Yeah.
of people not seeing the fire and then chugging a shot
Yeah,
of
I've
fire.
seen a few of
but
those.
Yeah, people still. Me and other people still do that as well.
And they used to still use the Jamaican Rum 181, I think it was. I know there's a 151, but there's something a little bigger,
151,
180.
There's the overproof Jamaican white rum as
That
well.
one.
That's pretty popular as well for the flaming shots.
Yeah.
Anything over 40% will light on fire, but
That
I was
Jamaican.
going to ask you,
Jamaican.
181% is
That-
what you're
That's
talking
what we
about?
used to make pina coladas with that.
No, he said proof. So
Proof.
what proof is proof is an old way for people to know how much alcohol is actually in the liquid. So it originated from I believe the mid 1800s, where we would get all of our rum from the Caribbean. They would put gunpowder over the liquor and light it on fire,
Right.
and then depending on the color of blue that the fire gave off, would tell the sailors how good the rum was. So if you're trying to find out percentage from proof, whatever the proof is, divided by 2, and that's the percentage of the liquor. So any bottle that's 40% will be 80 proof, and so on.
So you're talking about 181 either way.
180, I think it was. I don't
It's
remember.
Still 90.
Listen, cañita,
That's still
you know,
90.
moonshine, cañita in the Caribbean, we bury it in the ground, take it out like a couple of years later. I don't even know what proof that is. But I'm going to tell you, that bad boy, you could put it as a torch if you want to
Yeah, I
carry it
heard you
around.
had all kinds of flavors last weekend.
Yes, I did. I had 8 flavors. My
Of
uncle has
moonshine.
gotten, like the cherries you were talking about, in the moonshine, now they're putting in fruits and they just let it ferment and they added sugar and
Yeah, that's pretty common in the moonshine industry as well. For I've had many friends of mine who whose families have made moonshine too, and you'll commonly see them. First, what will happen is they'll get an overproof moonshine that comes out of the still, and you can't really drink that. If you don't know how to drink it correctly, you will get alcohol poisoning because
Yeah.
of how strong it is. So they'll dilute it with spring water, and then they'll leave like real peaches, or I've seen apple pie. I've seen watermelon. I've seen just about anything you can think of with moonshine. It's a pretty versatile liquor. It's where you can pretty much, leave whatever fruit you want sitting inside of it, and it'll get that flavor from the fruit out.
I feel like we need a Beverly Hillbillies meme now.
Why?
Do you remember he used to make moonshine? Anyone? You guys are all too young for Beverly Hillbillies.
I don't remember that.
We know it.
Right? Didn't he used to make moonshine? We have a meme about Green Acres because you did a whole farming story about the cows in the grass, and I went, no, I can't. Now I think we need a
Is that where that
moonshine
came from?
Beverly Hillbillies meme.
I mean, it's fantastic because you could play with liquors and everything else, find out the taste that you like, occasions and all sorts of things go in that. And Zane and Sarah went to Puerto Rico, and I took them to my uncle's house.
That's what, all the moonshine.
He was at the bottom of the hill with an umbrella. That's how I found him. And he had all these different moonshines, and they tried. Some were good, some were not so good.
Your whole culture of what you do, between the farm and the cows and the moonshine and burying it, it's a whole nother
But
life.
that's the whole life in Puerto Rico. It's all about, they call something Viernes Sociale, right, which is Social Fridays. And it lasts until next Friday, till Sunday. And they party hardy, and you go to the beaches. There's a guy on the beach in Luquillo. Luquillo is like Glass Beach, right? There's a guy on the beach now that sells cotton candy. And he's on a unicycle. That's that one-wheeler thing, right?
Yes.
He's on a unicycle with 2 cotton candies with this big wheel, and he's going across the beach. I never seen anything like that. And he's walking around doing his whole thing. Then there's the Coquito man.
The Coquito
Remember
man.
Coquito? Ting, 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 ting. You remember that? No? You know?
Actor?
Not so much? Coquito?
Coquito?
Yeah. And he sells it on the beach. And you are in the beach.
Manuel Coquito? He says no.
Manuel, I'm going to tell you something. You tell your parents, instead of sending you to Chicago, send them to Puerto Rico.
I think Puerto Rico, the Dominican, is different than Venezuela.
Different culture.
All right, we're going to go to commercial break, batten down the hatches. There's a hurricane going somewhere, so we're going to start partying today on Wednesday. We got Wednesday through Monday. It's going to be a long week.
Long week.
So stay tuned. Come on down. We are live on the 2nd floor of Buddha Sky Bar in Delray Beach.
And
Yes?
come down if you dare.
We're on the 3rd floor. I thought we were on the 3rd because the elevator hit
Yeah,
was
don't,
3.
don't get off on the 2nd floor. She's not here. She's
Come all
downstairs.
the way up to the top. Hit the elevator at back entrance Buddha Sky Bar. We're here until 2. Mixology 101. Stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Are you ready for the challenge? Do you know what's coming? Are you ready to become a healthier you in 12 weeks? Welcome to Shred Zone. Shred Zone Fitness offers a personalized training program that you can do. With 30 minutes of time and online daily support, motivation, and a customized, easy, and flexible program designed with you in mind. Contact us at ShredZoneOnline.com and Shred Zone Fitness Studio, 561-331-2059. Shred Zone Online gives you 24/7 access to your personal trainer, personalized nutrition suggestions, strength training, and weekly accountability. Contact Shred Zone today at 561-331-2059. Let Shred Zone shred you to a better health. ShredZoneOnline.com or 561-331-2059.
And we're back. We are back. And I just want you to know
Yes, I forgot your bell at the studio.
I just want you to know that there are more than 3 people watching. And Facebook will say I have 3 people watching. Just want you to know.
Yes, that's why you can never go by the numbers on Facebook. They change the algorithms all the time. We are live at Buddha Sky Bar in Delray Beach. We are here with Savor Our City, who made this amazing introduction to Lucas with Elite Bartending School. So we're going to be doing some mixology drinks. I don't know, we're doing an old-fashioned, we're doing a mojito. We've got Denise with us, we've got Marty, we've got Jennifer. I see some limes, a few glasses, a lot
hold
of
on.
things.
Can we get them to speak a little? I mean, we have them
Absolutely.
here.
You know what? All they want to do is mix. Have
We
you
have.
noticed?
Is
They're
that?
ready.
Did you come to mix?
I came to drink.
At least she's honest.
She's the only honest person in the room.
Yeah, she's getting paid on the job.
And she's getting,
And you're
she's
getting
getting
paid?
paid to drink.
Isn't it great to have a job where you get to drink?
It is, especially working with Denise because she's really a
She drinks a lot?
delightful leader. Yeah,
She-
and she gives us lots of opportunities to drink and eat
Really?
good food.
And what do you do with Save for Our City?
I'm actually the very new marketing director. Been really excited. Been on since March, and we've got some really interesting, exciting campaigns coming up, and we're really spreading out across the country. So that's a really good thing.
Do you like what you do?
I do. I love it. I've lived in Paris, France, and I've lived.
You did?
Yeah.
You speak French?
Oui.
We.
We do not.
Oui.
But thank
Well,
you for
I
asking.
I speak it with a southern accent, because I'm
With a
originally
southern
from
accent.
Alabama. So
Oh, you're Alabama-ish with a French. How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3.5.
3.5
Yeah,
was
you
half
speak English, French, Alabamish.
Spanish,
in Alabama.
and Portugués.
O portugués.
Fala portugués.
Ah, muy bien. Y habla español también?
Sí, sí, sí.
Holy smoke. In Europe, everybody speaks 7 languages.
Yes.
And your friend here, how many languages you speak?
It's Marty.
I speak 2, which is obviously English and Spanish, and a little bit of French.
También.
Yeah, sí, yo hablo
¿Y
español.
de dónde tú eres? ¿De dónde?
¿De dónde es?
¿De
En
dónde?
Nueva York,
What part?
Long Island.
What are you
I speak
laughing at?
Spanish with a
Not
New York
much I got.
accent.
You speak in Spanish with a New York accent. Okay. Spanish has never been
Well,
good
you've been
looking.
a little disappointed in Fuego because people are not getting on your bandwagon. So I think Manuel and Hector, here you go. Here's your next article for
Manuel,
Fuego.
we
do
have
English
a bunch
and
of
Spanish.
interviews here. We have something called Fuego, which is the Brooklyn Cafe Gazette, but in Spanish. Because we signed a contract to do a gig down in North Miami. We have a studio down there now. It's a beautiful 14,000 square foot studio, and nobody's ever heard of Fuego. Nobody wants to speak Spanish. Everybody's trying to speak English. Well, I don't speak a good English. I sort of want to bring the Latino community, because I'm going to tell you something. All kidding aside, who parties more than a Latino?
You're absolutely correct.
It's in our blood. We dance with pigs. No, we swim with pigs. What do we do with
That's
pigs?
what do we do?
And we eat them?
them?
Roast them? We eat them? Huh? Yeah, and we dance with them in the with pork.
Don't
that
even
thing.
go there. Don't even.
Yeah, but Latinos drink more alcohol than anybody.
Yes.
And we should party more and let the people know we like our culture. Don't
So we'll
change
do
it.
an article, Emma or Nicole, in English, and then the guys can do it in Spanish.
switch
And
it
we've
in
got
Spanish.
Fuego, and we've got the regular Gazette going out. I do the
And maybe
English,
in
and then
French.
you
Maybe
can
we
do
do
the
a
Spanish.
oui, oui,
Oui,
oui,
oui.
oui.
And there you go. Have a lot more
Always
fun.
wanted to learn to speak French.
Marty joined us as well in March, so earlier this year.
You've
And
grown.
But you have a hiring freeze, hiring in March? Everybody you don't hire me in March. It's my birthday.
It's my birthday too.
Is it?
Aries, March 30th.
I'm the 19th.
And I'm the
And
24th.
she's the
Pisces.
24th. Yes.
Yes,
That
I'm
ta-
an
that's the
Aries.
rumor.
And we're both Geminis.
Ah, there you go.
Although I am a national holiday, I'm Flag Day.
Are
She
you?
is Flag Day.
I am.
Now
She's
the-
a noun.
It's
She's Flag
true.
Day.
It's true that when Geminis drink, there are 2 people.
4. It multiplies. Okay.
She's 4
We're
people.
already 2. Okay.
We've got Patty Goldenberg with us. She's laughing. How many are you when you drink from Fem City?
Are you a Gemini?
She's a Cancer.
Something about cancers. I'll tell you later.
We're going to have some fun. We are live at Buddha Sky Bar, and we're going to be making, what are we starting with,
What are we
Lucas?
doing? What do we do
with
first?
Elite Bartending School.
I'm a little nervous.
So we're gonna be starting with first the mojito because living in Miami, you have to know how to make a good mojito. You know, no one down here isn't gonna ask for a mojito. So it's a really fresh, mainly summertime drink. It's great for today when it's a scorching blaze of heat outside. And it's a very delicious drink. A lot of people don't notice how little ingredients go into it and how simple it is to make. But if you achieve that balance in it correctly, it's a delicious cocktail to have.
Now, is it important, because I know you're going to squash mint in there. Mint. Mint. Is it important that you get good mint?
Yeah, it really is. The mint that we have here is a little bit smaller than I wanted it to be. You know, the bigger the mint leaf, a little bit better. But, you know, as long as you have, you know, as fresh as you can get it, that's really what you want. You know,
That's the
but like I
kicker.
said, like, you know, if it's a little bit bigger leaf, those are usually the ones that play out better as well.
And you always use the clear rum, not the yellow rum?
Correct. Because clear rum is like your cocktail rum. You know, you always want, it's the one you always give to your friends when you want to mix drinks and, you know, drink with everybody, because it doesn't have a neutral flavor profile, what we call it, meaning that there's no specific taste to it,
Exactly.
but it's pretty close. You know, in a way kind of like vodka, because vodka, it has no flavor profile. You know, some people say it tastes like gasoline, but in reality, it doesn't really have a flavor. So rum is almost the same, to where you can make just about any drink and not really have the taste of that rum in the cocktail.
It's a
as
neutral.
well.
It's like
I'm
wearing
glad-
black shoes.
You know, I'm glad
Goes
he
with
said
everything.
that. One of the reasons I'm a diabetic, I can only really drink vodka. Rum to me, but the vodka I like because it takes the taste of anything you add to it.
Like tofu.
Yeah, anything you make with vodka, you can make with rum.
Like tofu.
Like tofu.
Tofu is the stuff that grows between your toes. But anyway, they tell me that the rum, the dark rum, is for shots because it has a bite.
Yeah, the dark rum is more something that usually you're going to want to sip or really enjoy.
Exactly.
Because whenever you see that rum is darker, it means that it's been aged. So it's been put in some sort of barrel, you know, depending on what the fabricator wants the taste to come out like. And they've put in the years and the time to actually fabricating a higher level of alcohol. So for that reason, that's usually why you won't really see many people mixing it with drinks, and it'll be more one of those things where it's, you know, you drink it by yourself.
Very cool. Okay, so keep going.
We're going to start with the light rum. And what is this? This is
All right, so the little metal thing you see in your hand right now, this right here is what we call the jigger. Here at Elite, we teach all of our students to free pour, meaning that, you know, you don't actually use these. You just cut the liquor whenever you see fit. But, you know, since you guys haven't gone through the training yet, we're going to be using these beautiful little devices. So the bigger one is a 2-ounce pour, and the smaller one is a 1/2 ounce.
Holy smokes, that has two. I always thought it was just to hold it.
No, yeah, it's two lines because that's the
Seriously?
main two liquors that
And
the
this
main
is
two
now. What's
kinds
it
of
mean if
pour.
like if it's a finger? Is that like 2 fingers? But my fingers are. Then it doesn't work that way. Is there a thing like the 2 fingers?
So yeah,
Is
like
that
a lot
with
of times,
scotch?
the reason they'll do that is so it's able to easily be poured into the cocktail. So you'll be able to pour it like this.
I
and
got
then
small
go.
finger. I got 3 finger. Hey, 3 finger. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this is a 1/2 ounce and this is 2 ounces.
Correct.
Most drinks have how much?
Most drinks will have a shot and a half of liquor, that's your standard industry pour. But if you're going for a cocktail that is about, you know, has real sugar, has real items, then you're gonna want to up it to 2 ounces.
And that's the bigger side.
Correct.
Now, financially in a bar, do you do the 2 ounces, 1.5 ounces? I mean, what's the correct pour when you're at a bar?
If you're at a mixology bar where you're making drinks with real ingredients and going for flavor, then you're usually going to be putting 2 ounces because of the fact that the real sugars inside the drink and the sugar that's in there as well, other than the fruits, will actually bring down the alcohol percentage a little bit because the biggest enemy of alcohol is sugar.
Okay. And
Yeah.
is there I was taught that you do, let me get this right, you do ice, rum, and then ingredients. Is that still true, or is there a different way of doing it?
For the mojito, you mean, or for just like a rum and coke?
Just rum and coke.
Okay.
And,
So whenever you're making high volume drinks like a rum and coke or Cuba Libres or things like that, then you put the ice in and then both the ingredients at the same time. A lot of bartenders like to use one hand at a time, but we really stress that, you know, you have 2 hands, why not use both of them?
Gotcha.
So like for example, for a rum and coke, you'd put the ice in and then rum and coke at the same time.
And how much ice? Because some people like little ice, some people like a lot of
I was going to
ice.
say how much rum.
No, because it makes a difference. When you add a lot of ice, it
Yeah.
changes the content.
Actually, all cocktails that are, you know, supposed to be in like a glass like this, what we call a
That's
highball
some
glass or
freaking
pint glass,
cocktail, yeah.
You're supposed to have a full glass of ice because a lot of people have the
Really?
misconception. Yeah, a lot of people have the misconception that when you order less ice, that we're going to give you more liquor. It's not true.
You're
We're
going to
just
get more
giving you-
soda.
Yeah, you're just getting more soda in reality.
You're going to get less liquor
Yeah, you know, at the
because
end
you
of the
get more
day,
soda.
Exactly. At the end of the day, a lot of bars have what's called inventory, where it's a company that will come through, weigh your bottles before and weigh it after. and then they'll be able to tell how much liquor you're giving away. So just
Wow.
because
Okay.
you know, no one's gonna want to lose their job because they're throwing out bottles full of liquor.
No, I got you. I got you there. I can hear all that. And I'm going to tell you.
Interesting.
So, all you guys at home, don't think less size you get more liquor. You're probably going to get more soda.
Yeah, just about.
So be smart.
And what does a typical mixology class cost, Denise?
Oh, they're all customized. We can do them usually starting around $75, and that's for about a 2-hour function.
Per person.
Per person. Okay.
Now,
Sounds
you
like
can
fun.
also, if you're a company, right? I mean, think about the fun you can have. You got employees.
Well,
you
think
wanna
about
show-
Fem City doing a whole mixology class with all those
No, not
femmes.
them.
Oh,
Not
you have
that.
no idea.
No,
not
no,
that.
not
You
that,
are
'cause
so
they-
right.
They drink, forget about it.
you should have seen
You don't
Friday.
have enough mojito in your mojito.
You're
yet.
so right.
I know.
You were in
I,
that
I
there on
heard,
Friday.
I heard all. I got more reports about your thing than anybody else. Jordana was there. Everybody came back
Everybody
to me
was
and said, man,
there.
those ladies can drink.
Those ladies can drink.
So you're
before
going to bring
12.
it to a mixology class?
Yeah.
Really?
Why not?
You're crazy. All right, we keep going.
So let's start actually crafting it real.
All right, let's craft.
You're crafting?
We're gonna craft. You need a cup for.
You're going to craft.
Yeah, so everyone here has been given a cup for you guys to use, and then you can use this one right here. Okay? And then the first thing that we're going to be doing is adding our lime. So, when it comes to mojitos, it really is depending on what you like yourself. Not everyone's going to like the mojito that you make because you might make it differently than other people. So you have to think about it in a sense kind of like a steak. Some people like it medium well, some people like it well done, some people like it rare. For mojitos, some people, I know people that they like almost no sugar. They like a really bitter mojito. And I know people that, they can't drink a mojito if it doesn't have at least 8-9 scoops of sugar. So you really want to ask before, yeah. Yeah.
That's diabetes in the glass.
Oh,
Exactly.
trust me, I know.
Give me diabetes.
And you can notice too. And it's one of those things that you really want to ask your guests. Do you like it a little bit sweeter on the sweet side, a little bit more neutral, or a little bit more on the bitter side?
Okay.
So you want to first start with the limes. We cut them into what's called lime wedges. So to do that, you basically cut the ends off, cut it long ways, and then just slice it into about 4 pieces each. We are going to put about 4 of them in the glass, depending on how bitter you like it. So you can
How bitter
actually.
you like it, Freddie?
I like 4.
Correct.
You like bitter?
Yeah,
Bitter
I like
lime?
bittersweet.
So you like the bitter and then you add the sugar.
I love.
It's like the
I
salty
love
sweet
lime.
combination.
Love lime. Love lime.
And
Alright,
then
so we
we're
do
just squeezing before, just so that way when we go to muddle, which means squeeze with the wooden spoon, the wooden stick that we have, which is this right here. So that way it kind of breaks down the juice already a little bit.
Es un pilón.
This right here. Yeah.
Start down here when you take
All right, let's take our 4, Freddie.
You're gonna take my 4. I'm gonna take 4.
Take 4, and then you got to squeeze them.
Yeah. Give them a little good squeeze and then drop them in.
All right, pass these down. I'm going to put this in here. I think some of mine are big. We put the whole lime in there. Put the lime in the coconut, like I kind of put it in the glass. We need a coconut. Imagine making this in a coconut. Then we'd really be true to our song.
Are
Yeah,
you
you
like,
can-
are you
in the
like
coconut.
nervous today?
A lime in a coconut.
Now I
shot,
got a
right?
trivia question for you. For those that speak Spanish, what is the name of this fruit in Spanish?
Lime in
What?
Spanish. Limon.
They call it lemon.
In Spanish, what is it?
Limon.
It is a lima.
Lima.
Now, when I was in Puerto Rico, my
Is it-
stepdaughter
he's probably
bet me
wrong.
$100. No, look it up. Bet
They
me
all speak
$100.
Spanish and
that
they
this-
say no.
This is lima. You ever heard of lima? This is lima. Lemon is limon.
Oh, because it's a lime.
Yes. And this is a lime is lima.
It is a lime.
I just
Okay.
wanted to let you know because you start drinking. I'm
Lima.
going to give you the test again and see where you
All
are.
right, everyone got their
Is
limes?
that the feminine version of lime?
Yes, it is very
Lima.
feminine.
I like that.
You like lima, right? You keep
like
drinking
lima.
and it turns into an octopus. Don't worry about it.
All right, we got our lime, and what's next?
All right, so the next one is our mint leaves. So for our mint leaves, before you actually add them, usually you want to pick out some good ones. Like I said, these are a little bit small, so you want to go off their size. When they're small like this, you're probably going to put in double the regular amount. A usual amount is anywhere from 5 to 8 mint leaves, depending on how
So
much
we're going
you
to put
like
in like
mint.
10 to 16?
Correct.
Math is
So
really my
does
thing. Have you seen?
is the flavor different if it's a small leaf versus a large leaf?
It might be because of the fact that since it's small, you might stick to that 5 number, and since there's smaller leaves, you're not going to get as much flavor from the actual, drink as far as the mint goes, because you won't have the right amounts of mint in there. But one important thing to do for the mint is before you actually put it in the cocktail, you always want to grab it and give it a smack, because
like a baby's bottom.
Just like we have veins in our body, whenever you use mint, it also has little veins too.
I'm gonna treat you like a mint leaf.
I know why Marty's laughing. These are kind of small.
Jim and
Yeah,
I
those
know
are
what's
pretty
going
small
on.
mint leaves. And then a big thing too that a lot of people will do is that you'll also put a piece of the stem. I personally don't like putting a lot of the stem in there, but the stem also holds a lot of that mint flavor that you have as well, and will give the cocktail a little bit of that more mint
lot of
essence
mint
as
here.
well.
Okay, ready? Smack it. That goes in our cup?
Yes.
All right.
How many leaves? Just all of them.
Yeah.
All or nothing. Go big or go home, guys, is what you got to do. Patty, you want some mint?
So you smack it more than once?
Yeah, you can smack it as many times as you want. Yeah, the main reason you smack it is because just like how we have
get
veins,
the
so does the
flavor?
mint.
Makes
And when
them-
you pop it, it actually lets all the oil and the aromas and everything come out of the leaf as well.
Smell it.
Just
smells
make
delicious.
believe it's somebody you hate and smack it around.
But
Now,
does it have to be
can I-
smacked, or can it be like caressed, rolled, or anything like that?
You might,
Press it, you can roll it.
you might
Yeah,
break
we
up the
could
leaf.
do
How
other
long were
things
you
too.
with
She
friends?
likes pressing her leaves.
Roll it. French roll it. Now, can I tell you a secret? When
Yes.
I was a child, I had some issues, and they used some kind of something, and mint and me are not friendly.
Oh, it reminds you of like menthol or
No, it
mint?
reminds me of a medicine that they gave me, and boy, it came rushing back with all this mint. No, it's not Vicks, but
And the
this is-
sugar? Sugar comes next.
this is
Yes, it
unbelievable.
does.
How much
So,
sugar are we doing?
so usually what you're going to do is you're going to have around 2 spoons of sugar. Usually a sugar cube is about the amount that you want if you want to use sugar cubes, since we might do the old-fashioned next. So I like mine a little bit sweeter, so I like to do 3 spoons of sugar, 3 sugar cubes.
But the average is 2
Yes, correct.
When was the last time you saw a sugar cube?
right now.
It's been a long time. I actually forgot they even made sugar. I actually forgot they even made sugar cubes.
I'm a diabetic. I haven't seen sugar about
Are
5
you going
years.
sugar-free mojito?
I gotta put at
You
least
definitely
one.
can.
No, I'll put one.
How many do you, what's the average people
One
do?
in
You
Rome.
About 2.
want 2, Freddie?
I'm gonna put 1.
1.
We need a keto mojito.
A keto. All right, here's 2.
I know, I was debating whether to do sugar.
A keto mojito.
Keto mojito. I like
I
it.
like. Is that French too?
All right, we got the sugar, we got the lime, we got the mint.
It is now.
Smells
So,
delicious.
before we actually add, the best part, the rum, we're going to actually muddle all the ingredients together. And whenever you muddle it, it basically gives you the ability to let all those flavors blend together. Okay, so the way that we muddle cocktails in bartending is you want to press down and around like in a counterclockwise or clockwise motion and go around the entire glass. You never want to stamp just one part of the glass because of the fact that you'll only press down like 1 out of the 4 or 5 lime pieces that you have in there. So you always want to go down and around the entire glass. You want to, have a good amount of force, but you don't want to press down like you're trying to kill the glass, or else you're going to shred up all the mint to tiny pieces. And, that's one thing that you really don't want in the cocktail, is for it to have just a bunch of tiny pieces of mint.
Yeah, but you-
Exactly. Exactly.
It's funny because my
There
mother
you go.
used to use a pilon to cook. So I'm very accustomed to doing this.
A muddler, a pilon?
Yeah, this is a pilon.
This end.
And we used to do this with ingredients and for the meat,
The smaller end?
right? We used to squash it.
Oh,
Smaller end.
I guess I don't follow directions well.
Your frustration out on them.
Wow.
Yeah, you have a lot of anger.
That's awesome.
You are an angry lady. Look at the Frenchie. Look at Frenchie.
It's 'cause she's from Long
Take it
Island.
easy. You ain't lying.
Now, what do we do with the lime rind? Rind?
So you
Skin?
actually leave it in there. Everything that we're using is part of the drink. So that's actually going to all incorporate itself into the cocktail in a little bit.
I can tell that you're nice. You gotta turn it. Go around the glass. There you go. There you go. You're missing
like
a
that?
spot. You missed one.
Here.
No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
Did I miss it?
No.
It's a workout.
It smells, it's a good bicep workout, is all I can tell you all.
Listen, if you want to do this, come down to Buddha Sky Bar and
Actually,
check
you're
it out.
gonna-
How do you
if
make
you wanna
arrangements?
Do this, you call
Yeah.
Save Our City.
No, you go ahead.
Contact Save Our City. You want to contact Denise Rigetti? Did I say that right?
Rigetti like spaghetti.
Rigetti like spaghetti with an R, 954-410-3177. And she will get you in contact with Elite. She will make all the arrangements. All you have to do is actually just show up because she's going to take care of all of the arrangements for you.
You can look at the website for further directions, but groups. We do with groups of typically 10 people or more.
10 people or more. I still think you got that in your eye.
No.
That Lima's getting back at you.
I think it's a great idea for Fem City to get involved, to do one of your small little spotlight things you do. Instead of 50, you could just do your little ones. We got Patty with us as well. All right, we've got about, 5 minutes before we have to switch over.
All right,
What do we do next?
Let's keep going.
Okay, so now is the best part, the rum.
The rum, there you go.
So, like we said before, you want to use clear rum instead of the, the gold rum or the, dark aged rum as well. So we're gonna do in bartending world what's called 8 counts, and 8 counts is 2 ounces. So there we go, and then for you, no, right here.
It's
You got
amazing.
the measure-
Boys that, right?
Like
And
now-
he knows the ounces. Me, I go 12, 16, 24.
And that'll be the
Go.
2 ounces.
She's afraid to
all
spill
the way
it.
to the top. Always overestimate when it comes to the rum, vodka, tequila.
I count, yeah,
Pour-
I count
pour it in.
So it's
You can never go wrong.
We're going to count this one out. Let's see. 1,
1,
2,
2,
Yeah,
3,
it's only
4,
only for the
5,
first
6,
5
7,
seconds.
8. Hey, look at that. We can just count it out.
1,
2,
2,
3.
1. Oops.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you do it slow or fast. There you go. All right, let's try it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 for good luck. Sorry. It's like a birthday. Is that about right?
You ready?
Yes.
You ready?
Hit it.
Psych. You gotta turn it so the nipple is in the right direction. Okay?
Is that a nipple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. It's like a whole dance move.
That's about right.
And that's
All
about
right,
right.
so-
Look like nothing. Easy.
Yeah, right? So the next part is going to be the ice. All these cocktails call for a full glass of ice, like we mentioned. So we're going to go around.
Get
It's
some
gonna be
ice.
ice.
Everyone's going to put some ice in their glass.
Put some ice
While
in our
he
glass.
does that, let's give out how you can get into one of the classes. What's the information?
You're going to contact Denise or Marty or Jennifer with Savor Our City. Direct contact 954-410-3177. You can also go to info@savorourcity.com. You can go online at savorourcity.com for all the information, not only in Delray Beach, but everything will be there, correct?
Correct, yes.
And if you want more information to other events that they do as well, you can contact them as well. But this is a real fun event for companies, for groups, and everything else.
And we also have a promotion going on, is if you can get a group of 9 people, you go for free.
Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3. I got about 16. Oh, no, that's what we need. 18 people.
All right, we're going to one on top of the other.
Yeah, one on top of the other. And then just so you know as well, if you ever want to become a bartender, you can go to our website, Elite Bartending School, Delray Beach as well, if you ever want to take the course.
More to come. We're going to shake it up. We're going to take it out.
And then whenever you shake it, you always want to give it a vigorous shake for about 20 to 30 seconds.
I think my top is coming off.
And make sure you put the top on
My
correctly.
top is
So
not.
flip
Just
it
gave me a
upside down.
bath over here, lady.
Flip it.
Yeah, flip it. No, since she was spilling.
All right, now my top won't come off. It's still coming off.
What's coming?
I don't know. We're going to go to commercial break. More with Buddha Sky Bar when we come back live on the radio. 888-565-1470. All I can say is it's a tough job. His top came off. But someone's got to do it.
And
We'll
there's
be
the
right
wee
back.
wee. The wee.
have anything in life you want. You just can't have everything. There's not enough time to go out there and perfect every aspect of your life. Pick the ones that are most important to you. But remember, it's not the money, it's the lifestyle. See you tomorrow.
really great services. We offer DJ and limo service. When you book the DJ service through us, you get the courtesy limo for the entire day. My office number is 561-507-4376. Mention Yelp or Google, you get 15% additional savings. You can look me up on Yelp or Google under Hey Mr. DJ.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true.
It's lunchtime, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from Studio A in the heart of Delray Gallery, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free at 888-565-1470 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the break. You know, Dylan, after the show,
10,
see me.
20, 15.
I can't count to
3,
4.
1.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. AJ, I hope you can hear us. If you can't, just play something else.
He can hear us because we
He
can hear him.
us. I know. AJ,
16.
AJ, how you doing, AJ?
Here's Dylan. 5, 10, 4,
Wait, not yet.
11.
Stop. Okay,
3,
let's go.
5.
That's right. Where are we?
We are live at Buddha's Sky Bar in Delray Beach, and yes, we've been on air for a little bit of time already. We made an old-fashioned we made a mojito on the 12 o'clock hour. We're going to be making an old-fashioned on this hour before we go to commercial break, working on that. We're live. We are here with Savor Our City with Denise and Jennifer and Marty and Lucas from Elite Bartending School, and we're having so much fun. I got to tell you, those people people told me yesterday that they were a little bit jealous that we have so much fun.
I was going to bring that up.
I know.
Eat your heart out, baby. While you behind that desk and you working hard, you know what? Cheers to you. But somebody's got to have the fun, otherwise it'll be a vacuum.
So what we're starting to do, we're having a hurricane party starting today. And we're going to continue this party through Monday. We want everyone to stay safe and batten down your hatches and cover your windows and make sure you have generator and gas and water. And once you have all those provisions, make sure you grab an extra bottle of something you really like to drink, maybe a game or two. We're starting today, and we're continuing tomorrow at Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza. Friday, we're having a hurricane party up at Perry's Health Clinic up in Palm Beach Gardens. And then we're moving into Labor Day weekend. But please stay safe, always be responsible, and we will start the party for you while you're doing that.
We should take Lucas with us on the road and do mixology
I
everywhere.
agree.
And everybody that comes has to join and take the course.
I think it's a great idea.
I think it is. I think it'll be fantastic.
And if you're interested in doing a mixology course, we're here with Savor Our City, and she made these incredible introductions. You can go to savorourcity.com. You can email them at info@savorourcity.com. You can give Denise or Marty or Jennifer a call. Any number is good here, ladies?
Got about 12 numbers.
954-410-3177, but probably the easiest to remember if you're driving or you're at work is go to savorourcity.com. Go to the website, hit contact. All the information will be there. Not only Delray Beach, you are international.
All over. From here to Spain and back.
Here to Spain, California, you name it, but right now we're in Delray Beach. We're enjoying this incredible mojito.
You did a good job.
You like that? And if you really
How
want
did
to see
yours
some
come
fun,
out,
my
Freddie?
top
I don't
fell
know.
off.
The glass has a hole or something in the bottom.
Freddie's glass
Lucas,
has
we
a
gotta
leak.
fix
Look,
this.
there's cloud.
Do you want more? There's some more over here.
I've never made a mojito. And what did we top it off with? Soda water?
So yeah, the ending is always soda water, but you want to be very careful because one thing that a lot of bartenders do that extremely drowns out all the flavor from the mojito is they'll put too much soda water. It's only a small splash just to top it off and give it that nice carbonation fizzle at the end. It's not to fill up the glass, you know. So no matter how much you have, like if you're ever short your mojito, it just means that you need to shake it a little bit longer. But always put a little bit of soda water on top at most.
I have to tell you, I'm not usually a big mojito fan, but I really like
And
it.
the more you
made it.
and
Good
the more
job.
you
I like it. I don't know what I like about it,
and,
but or
and
what
the
I
more
don't like
you
about
drink
them.
it, the more you're gonna like it. So, Lucas, what is the nickname? Every bartender that I ever worked with or was around, they gave the bartender
A nickname?
What is your nickname?
I have a few.
You have a
it,
few.
It depends on where I'm working.
Oh.
Is there any that you can share?
Super Lucas.
No.
Okay, choose one.
Super
Just choose
Lucas.
one for us today, okay?
One that I can't. I can't do that.
He's turning
I
red.
can't
And
do
Lucas
hours.
rents, well, Lucas
Yes. I
think
rents
he
space
is.
here at Buddha Sky Bar. He does mixology classes, you do afternoon classes, evening classes, and you told me you're also going to be working on doing a joint venture with them.
Correct. Yeah. You know, we've had the great opportunity to be able to partner with, you know, our great host, Buddha Sky Bar, and also Level 2 downstairs to be able to host our, you know, not only mixology that we do with Denise, but also our student base, because our main thing is really teaching people how to bartend, being able to make more money in less time, you know, as far as work hours, and really being able to, you know, have the freedom to be able to do what you want and be able to work on your schedule or whatever it may be that you're looking for with bartending. So that's our main focus is, you know, making sure that we give our students the best events. We always go after, you know, many restaurants or bars in the area. We also work with large festivals such as Ultra, EDC Vegas, and Orlando. You know, we've done events far and wide. We even have students that have taken our certificates all the way to Ibiza, Spain, and gotten jobs that they'll
So
work
hold
3
on.
months and then they'll be off the rest of the year.
You give them an opportunity after they take the course. There's going to be opportunities to get employment.
Correct. Yeah, that's one of the big, you know,
Very
things that
cool.
our
I didn't
schools
know
do. Yeah, we always try to go the extra mile for our students. Like as soon as anybody graduates any one of our locations, they actually receive a lifetime membership to where they can always come back and retake the course again and as many times as they would like.
That's even better.
How
Yeah,
long
right?
is a bartending course?
It's 40 hours, so 2 weeks is what we do, but it's a 40-hour course.
Every day?
Any of you guys want to be a bartender?
hold-
you
wait,
can work
wait,
with
wait.
us
Do you
during
have
the
to be
day
a
and do
career-seeking
Hector, I
bartender?
thought so.
Every
Or
day
can
for
you just be like an everyday person that wants to come and like learn how to mix drinks? Or do you have to be like
2
career-seeking?
weeks? For two, that's 7 days.
Yeah, you
2
could
weeks.
just
or
you
for-
could just do it for fun and never actually get a job out of it and just be a great bartender for parties.
Yeah, I've had many students that will come through and they're, you know, they already have their employment, they already have everything they want to do, and they just want to do it just for the love of making good tasting cocktails and being able to know how to bartend. If, you know, there's ever an event that they want to go to but they don't want to pay for the event, a great way to get in is to work for it. You
I
know?
think that's
Can you
fantastic.
imagine saying, wait, I got to go to school? Oh, you know who would love this?
Oh, here we are.
My mom.
Oh my God, no. There
Right?
not enough booze in the bar.
Just think, now that my dad's taken care of, my
She's
mom
gonna
can
be
come
a-
here
she's
20
gonna
hours
be
a week.
the
She can
purple
train to
hair
be a
bartender.
bartender.
The
I
purple
think.
hair bartender.
Right? And then she could even go to some of the senior adult communities and she could be a bartender there for them.
And, you know, I'm thinking because
It's a good idea.
when we do events, you know, now you can introduce a bar, right? And if I
You
take
like
the
that
class,
idea.
yeah, I could be the bartender at these
Hector,
events.
you want to become a bartender? Anywhere.
So if
Where?
you're
You
having
Learn
a
to do
party,
it.
if you're
You
planning
want
a
to learn to
party
be a
on your
bartender?
own.
You should.
He knows how to close a few bars.
So I have another idea. So if you're planning a party and you're thinking you might want to like hire a bartender, just go take a class and be
Right.
your own bartender.
Be your own bartender
That's
and
what I'm
get
saying.
paid to do it.
I love that. So when we do gigs now, I'm going to bring a bar.
I think Tracy from
And
Healing
I'm
Moments
gonna
used to
take
be
the
a
class.
bartender.
Who? Oh.
I think she used to be
I
a
think
bartender,
she is a
right?
bartender. She did.
Because she worked down in East Fort Lauderdale.
She
We were
closed
there-
all that down. She used to drink and say, okay, and close last call, 4
And
o'clock
now
in the
she's
morning.
doing healing moments, but I think once you learn,
Now she's healing.
it's like riding a bike. I think once you know how, you never forget.
That too.
All
Don't know
right,
what she's
so
talking about,
We've
folks.
got
but
our
okay.
mojitos here, and we're going to make an old fashioned now. You know what I like? It's healthy because these have limes, and the
Lima.
old fashioned has orange peel. So we're
There you
good.
go.
We've
Another excuse to
We've
drink.
got our fruit with us. People want to know what's going on. Come on in. Come visit us and say hello. People are looking in the doorway.
Oh, no, that's
They
You can
wonder.
come on in and say hi.
They think
We're
the-
live on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. Come on down, have some fun with us at Buddha Sky Bar. You're laughing, I know.
Yeah, he works here.
Hey, you work here. You may be losing your job.
He
'cause
says,
we're gonna
what
learn how to
happened?
do
The place
this."
is a mess.
All right, how do we make this old fashioned? What is in an old fashioned?
So an old fashioned is a really big classic cocktail that you need to know as a bartender as well. It's a cocktail that it's a very simple one to make. It was made more during prohibition times where they didn't really have as much alcohol and also as much ingredients to work with. So it's a pretty basic cocktail for the most part. But when it comes to the flavor, there's nothing really basic about it. So it's a good drink if you really like whiskey. It's usually made with bourbon or also what's called rye whiskey, which is a certain type of grain that the whiskeys will be made from. And that's the main basis for the drink. Because in reality, the only thing that the drink takes is whiskey, sugar, a little bit of bitters, and then an orange. And then if you would like, you can also add the cherries flavors to it as well.
Yes, and then I'm going to take the cherries and soak them in tequila. Try that. We
There you
talked
go.
about that in the last
Take
hour.
it easy. We're over here with the...
With the old fashioned. I think there is something sexy about a man who drinks whiskey.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's like a throwback to the old movies.
Yeah, it's like Blue Bloods. They all
that what
have...
it is?
they have-
But
yeah.
I think most men drink whiskey, so
You
does
think?
that make
Or
all
bourbon?
men sexy?
Yeah.
Okay, all men are sexy, absolutely.
She just likes it when the man holds the glass.
Yes. You're
We don't drink it,
exactly
we just
right.
hold
You
the
can just
glass.
hold the glass.
I love a girl that holds... I love a girl that holds her
I don't
bourbon.
know. Do you think you love a girl who can hold her bourbon?
That's right. And
Yeah,
I love
not
when
so
she holds a
much.
cigar and she's drinking bourbon. I'm like, damn, look at that. Very sexy. Oh my God, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's sexy.
Yes,
yeah.
all men are sexy.
I
all
know
right,
why.
Lucas, what do we start with? We have our glass.
All right. So
You know, you must be in France too long.
first thing
Yeah,
that
we
you're
did.
gonna start is one single sugar cube.
A
You want to
sugar
just drop
cube.
it right into the middle of your glass.
1 cube, 1, 2, 3 cube.
Are you going to go sugarless? Are you going to go diabetic
no.
friendly, old fashioned,
No,
or
I'm gonna go friendly.
why don't you go? Why don't you go sugarless and I'll go with sugar? No, you want to do it? All right. I could say we can compare them.
No, we ain't
No.
gonna compare.
All right. There's your sugar cube.
So the next thing that we're going to be using is what's called bitters. With bitters, it's really what we call the salt and pepper of the bar. It's very strong. Like you only need a few drops, and it will change the entire essence of the drink. With bitters, you can get many different types of flavors. You have flavors from just regular classic bitters. You can have I've seen chocolate bitters, spiced cherry bitters, orange bitters, ginger bitters. You can really mix it up to whatever your taste is.
I'm
So
intrigued.
with this little simple part of it.
And what kind of bitters
Maybe
are
the
those?
cherry bitters.
These are just Angosta,
chocolate
regular Angostura bitters. So this is like the
Boscura?
regular Angostura.
Angostura.
So what are
Yes,
bitters
Angostura.
made out of?
Bitters will be made out of, depending on the kind of bitter. It's a lot of botanicals. Sometimes it'll use, like bark, depending on the bark, and a lot of more spices. So
It's
it's a really
vegan.
blend of spices with a tiny
It's a
bit
bitter
of
fruit.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
vegan. You
It's
can
a
go a
bitter
little
fruit.
bit of vegan with
A
this,
little bit of
Freddie.
vegan. It's a bitter fruit.
Bitters here behind the
For
bar.
here, unfortunately, we only have this main one, and then we have one more chocolate one. I think we have actually.
Ooh, a chocolate bitters. We should do a little a
I
variety.
I just
can
can't
do a
imagine chocolate
bitter.
being
You can do a
bitter.
regular diabetic friendly bitter.
A friendly batter.
Bitter.
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 So this is made out of like raw chocolate?
It's not raw chocolate, but they will add chocolate to it to give it the small essence of the chocolate itself.
Oh,
Okay.
let's try
Now let
that
me ask
one.
you a question: is the bitter going to be important to the drink? In other words, is it going to taste like chocolate as opposed to tasting like?
It's essential when it comes to the bitters. As far as the difference in taste, that will be more depending on how much you put. I've seen bitters that I've seen times where you'll put 4 or 5 drops of chocolate bitters, and it'll be an old fashioned, but you can really taste that chocolate back note in the back of your throat as well.
And an old fashioned should taste like chocolate.
No.
No, an
Only
old
in my
fashioned
world.
should not. If you
Kinda
like
make a woman
chocolate
say-
in your old fashioned, you can.
So
but,
where are you putting?
you know,
You're going to put an
There you
old fashioned chocolate?
We're making a
Yeah.
sexy ladies old fashioned.
I want
This
the normal
one, yeah.
one. I don't want the chocolate.
Go with the other one So for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
old-fashioned,
I
you
should.
choose,
That'll be the
you
one that-
choose your bitter. It could be any kind of bitter.
Patty,
Correct.
I think
I've
we
been
make
divorced
this,
twice. Trust me, I
I think
choose
we
a lot
make
of
this
bitters.
the sexy Fem City old
Why
fashioned
does
with
that
the
not surprise
chocolate
you?
and a cherry. And then you can have the manly.
She just threw me under the
old-fashioned.
bus. Did you hear this?
No.
Yes, you can have any old fashioned you want. Bitter, no bitter, in between bitter, whatever you want. Good? Yes?
How much bitters
Want
do we put
chocolate?
in?
So
You like
we're not
chocolate?
going to put in
I
too
don't like
much.
chocolate.
We're
Just a
really
little
only
bit?
going to put in about 3 drops.
And this is the chocolate or the
3
regular?
drops, Freddie. Can you
Yeah, this
Dropping
one's the
them right
chocolate.
onto the,
Onto the
sugar,
sugar.
cube. It's kind of
I
interesting.
better put my sugar in the middle.
And then
3 drops,
you
not a
want-
whole dropper.
But I want the regular
that
bitter.
chocolate one right
not the
there?
You want the regular bitters?
regulars right here.
Then we're going to try the difference.
Yes, sir.
3 drops, not like you do. Oh, there's only 5 calories per something.
There you
I
go.
think that, is
Force
the lid
onto
on? Unscrew it? No, I think it's off. There's a hole. Just
you
drop
drop
it.
it
Yeah.
There's a hole in the top. Oh, they're a little bitter. How's that going for you?
You can give it a little
I'm going to
shake.
try the chocolate, and then we can compare the. Freddie's doing the regular, and we're doing the chocolate. If only you could see this on the radio, the intricacy of Freddie dropping his bitters on his one. Oh, that's a little bit more than 3. All right. How do you like that? It's a little bitter. Hence the name bitters. I see you on screen. You're hilarious. All right, so we've got 3 drops of bitters. We've got our sugar cube.
So the next thing we're going to do is, just like we did the mojito, we're going to muddle as
We get to
well.
muddle it
My
with the
tongue
small
is gone.
side. We're going to muddle this. There's not a whole lot to muddle. Just a sugar cube.
Yeah, you really just
I
want
get
to
to
muddle the
muddle the
sugar
sugar
cube
cube.
so that way
Yeah.
it kind of
You
like
know what
diffuses
happens
with
when you
the
put
bitters.
bitter on your tongue?
It's bitter. You can rinse it down with the first drink. You want me to muddle this for you, or you want to muddle it yourself?
What are you doing?
I'm muddling it.
Muddling, you're breaking the
crushing.
glass. Yeah.
I'm crushing.
Do not put bitters on your tongue more than a drop because I tell you what happens.
It's a little bitter.
What? Relax.
I know we do.
Take it
All right,
easy.
we're gonna keep
I'm muddling
muddling.
my
We're
sugar.
going to go to commercial break. When we come back, more from Buddha Sky at our orange, at our whiskey, and whatever else. So stay tuned. 885651470. We'll be right back. Thank you, Dylan.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
Farrow Law Firm, standing up to corporate bullies, using innovative, aggressive, and effective strategies to resolve disputes effectively and timely. Contact us at 954-252-9818, online at farrowlawfirm.com, and on Facebook at Farrow Law Firm. We look forward to being of service to you.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
We do.
And we're back. Welcome. We're back.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe TV on a wonderful Wednesday. We are live at Buddha Sky Bar on Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach. It is a spectacular day outside. What an amazing view we have from the Sky Bar.
I swear
now
to
we
God,
know why
this
it's
is
called
so
the Sky
funny.
Bar.
Did you see what happened yesterday in China? They opened up the very first Costco in China. Did you see this? You saw that? 3-hour wait for the parking in the parking lot. And you know those chickens that they have? Those they cook a chicken for rotisserie for $4.99.
Yes.
10,000 people attacked the chicken. They had to call the cops. They had to call the army in to get them out of Costco. People were attacking the chickens. Can you imagine what would happen if we took this? If we took this class to China?
Do you know what happened in Atlanta? They're bringing
Atlanta?
a Beyond Meat chicken nugget.
I heard about that.
Yes.
What the hell is a chicken nugget that's not chicken?
It's going to be a vegan chicken nugget.
But then it's not a
like
chicken
the
nugget.
Impossible Burger, but
yes,
now
it's
it's
going to be
chicken?
the Impossible Chicken. Non-meat
Lucas,
chicken.
we are going to create the make-believe drink, the make-believe mojito.
An Impossible Mojito.
The Impossible Mojito.
It's gone
Boy,
before
I'm gonna
you
tell
can
you,
even
Frenchie's good, man.
They're having fun here. They
She's
think
good, this one.
They
The
decide-
Impossible Mojito. I
To our
love
new
it.
producer, Jess
Gemini-
has decided
Gemini
that
effect.
we
I
need
wanna-
to bring a drink to every segment that we do. They've now decided.
We should drink in every segment in the canteen.
Every show.
In the canteen. I think we should have the Impossible Mojito. I'm gonna bring my friends down here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, hey, Lucas, Impossible Mojito, you know what I'm talking about. It can be anything. I don't care what you put in this thing.
Just put some mint and you smack it around.
Mint,
and
no
you're good.
mint, smack
that
it,
mint.
don't smack it, make no difference. That's what's
Hashtag
impossible.
Smack that mint.
But do it more than once, okay?
Do it more than once, yes, to get the flavor
Smack
and the
that
essence.
mint. Good.
that
Oh,
mint.
the end.
I'm so in
You are
trouble
funny.
tonight.
You are so in trouble. Yes, you are.
All right, Lucas, what are we adding next?
Okay, so we already have our bitters and we already have a sugar in here. So the
Yes.
next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our whiskey. So just like we did with the mojito, we're going to be doing 2 ounces. So if this one, you want to be very precise on your pour because of the fact that you don't want to put too much or too little. So use the jigger that you guys have, and then you guys can
the
do 2
jigger.
ounces.
My sugar got stuck on the bottom of my muddler. I need to scrape it off.
Would you get your finger out of the muddler?
But you tell me I can't lick my finger because it's going to be bitter.
I don't know.
But
what the
maybe
heck-
the sugar will counteract the bitterness or the chocolate. How many ounces? We do an 8-second pour again? It's actually pretty good, the sugar with the chocolate bitters.
It's called sweet bitterness.
I know what your bitters taste like. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a perfect job for my mom, is all I can tell you. How do you like that?
Pretty precise.
Pretty precise is all I can tell you. Ready to count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You stopped at 7. Wow, you got a little light. Wow, Freddie.
You know, they're recording that in the back.
You got a little light on us.
No, it's about the same.
You pour a little heavier than I do, is all I can say.
As a matter of fact, you have more than I do.
I know you went a little light on that one. And this is Maker's Mark, and then we add, oh,
So the next thing you're going to do is we're actually not going to add anything yet. We're going to stir it because we have all of that granulated sugar just sitting at the bottom. So you want to just give it a nice even stir. This is the part where it takes a little bit longer for old fashions.
my
They take
wand
time.
will travel, for those who are wondering. I have a stirrer with me. Freddie's
you
got
like
a
whiskey?
straw. I've got my wand.
Let's Syracuse.
You like whiskey, Emma? You're going to ask Ronnie. Ronnie is here.
Ronnie, you like whiskey?
So
Yes, I
you,
do.
you keep stirring until the sugar is dissolved?
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you give it a mic? Do you drink whiskey on a regular basis?
Not on a regular basis.
What I love about Ronnie is she got our event right, and her boss says, her boss, who we've had on the show from My Body Works, says, you really need to go over and check that show out down the street on Atlantic
Really?
Avenue. So here she
Dr.
is.
Baker sent me.
Your boy sent you?
Yes.
Yes,
Nice
Dr.
lunch
Baker.
hour for you. I
Re-
really like that.
Come on up here. I want your boys to see. Come on.
You really were here.
Yeah, you really were here. So there you have it. All
Bring
right,
the
so
water down.
we've stirred, we've
You're
added.
going to book a mixology class with Savor Our City.
Watch your feet. Don't trip over the wires. And if
Team
you
building.
do, it's okay. We'll say the booze.
Lucas, so we've stirred. We have to dissolve the sugar. Is that what we're doing?
Correct. So yeah, after you dissolve the sugar and you have
Yes.
it just about all done,
Okay.
what you're going to do is you're going to get one of these little orange twists
that's a
and
little
you're going to
strong.
squeeze it over the glass.
So this isn't just, it's not slices of orange.
It's
It's,
just the
just
twist.
the rind.
Correct. It's just the actual peel of the orange
What
because
do you do
want
with the
orange
rest of the
zest.
orange? I always wonder when people zest
You plant it.
You plant the
So
orange?
usually what we do is with the rest of the orange, if you know your bar uses orange as a garnish, you just cut it up the rest of the night. If not, then you just eat the orange.
How much prep goes into being a bartender?
A good amount, to be honest with you. It's a good amount because of the fact that you never want to run out of anything in the middle of the night. So usually you'll have bartenders and bar backs. You know,
do you
here
say?
3-4
You never
hours
want to run
before.
out of anything in the middle of the night. Hashtag
True.
smack that man. I know. All right, Freddie, you
Yeah.
want an
Give
orange?
it like a little squeeze.
A little,
say
give it a
no.
little squeeze. Here, Ronnie, you
Hey,
can
Ronnie,
give a
you-
little
you-
squeeze
you
for
s-
him.
That's
It's
okay,
all right, our
Ronnie.
hands are
Yeah,
all
you
dirty.
have hands, Ronnie. It's okay.
We share.
It'll come out, but you're not
Ronnie,
able to
squeeze-
see it.
squeeze
It's
the
gonna
orange.
be in there.
Squeeze the orange. We're getting this. Is there anything in this orange? I'm feeling like I'm getting nothing out of it.
Yeah, you're, with the orange
He's
zest,
tricking
you're
her.
not going to
No,
see
when
it
you
come
squeeze
out.
the orange, then you drop it in. It's good.
I'm like crumbling it.
Just
Okay, so
getting the
Dawn
oils
has
to come out of
oranges
the
all over the
skin.
table.
Okay, we're good to go now.
What are you doing? You're just squeezing the orange just to get
Oh, and the cherry.
Just the oils that
Yeah,
comes
not-
out
not-
of the rind,
Just
not
the
the
oils
all over
out
your
of the
hand.
rhyme.
Yeah.
Have
But
you
it
done
really
this
leaves
before,
a nice
Jennifer?
scent on your fingers.
Jennifer, you've done this before?
Mm-hmm.
What, squeezing
Smells
orange?
good. You ever smelled it?
Oh, is
Smell.
that what the question was?
I used to grow. Anyway,
I'm not.
let me ask you a question. So I want you to look at the camera, and I want you to say hi to your boss,
Hi, Dr. Baker.
and tell Dr. Baker you want to raise.
I want to raise. Oh, yeah, a big raise. Thank you.
Because if she's out here doing all this work, I think she deserves a raise.
Exactly.
I agree.
She's working
Totally
hard.
agree.
She's been here with us the entire time
So from now on, you are going to be the official, make sure we do it right drinker
of
person.
My Body Works.
Yes, and I will taste every single one of your drinks to make sure that they are done properly.
Quality control is very important.
Lady control, yes, absolutely. You've done this a little bit, haven't you?
So we've all gained a maraschino cherry. Is that what it
We
is?
have a maraschino cherry now. We've got our bitters. We've got our sugar, our whiskey, our orange zest, and Lucas is gone. He left. But if you're interested in this mixology class or any type of food tour or team building or a group or an event, go to savorourcity.com. All the information is there. They will create anything that you want. If you don't drink, you don't need to come to mixology. If you want to be a bartender, they will arrange that. If you want to take a group of 9, you get to go for free. So a group of 10, book 9, one goes for free.
Holy
So many
smoke.
options.
What is that?
What is that?
So this right here is a pretty simple thing that we use
Eggs?
a lot for, unfortunately not.
A frozen ice ball.
Yeah, it's basically just a frozen ball of ice because whenever you have old fashions and drinks like this, you don't want it to dilute. You want it to be, you know, as not watered down as possible. And whenever you use the small chunks compared to the big ball, it'll always melt faster. Small pieces of ice will always dilute the drink faster than one big ball of ice.
big ball
So
is
you
always
don't. So
better
you
than the
don't
small
add an
chunks.
ice. Take it easy. You don't add an ice cube. You add a giant ball of ice so it doesn't water down your
Doesn't
drink.
dilute
Correct.
it as well.
Now, can you drink this without ice?
Oh, definitely. Most definitely.
Want to
Because
try it?
I would look. What do you think? You go first, ladies first.
You want to try it? That's all we're missing is the ice. You know what's interesting is they sell these,
No, very good.
I want to say it the right way, these cubes that you can freeze for a lot of money in the liquor stores, but you can just get a big ice tray and make your own big ice cubes.
Oh, definitely.
And then you don't have to invest in all of this stuff. How was that?
Yeah, keep in mind it is still straight whiskey.
I forgot.
It's pretty much
Wow.
a straight whiskey.
It does need the ice.
You think? Thank you.
What's his name? Dr. Blue Baker?
Dr. Baker.
Dr. Baker.
Dr. Baker.
How is it?
It's delicious.
I haven't tried it with the ice.
Yeah, you
It
have to talk
bites.
into the mic. If you put it in your ear, it won't work.
Yes, it dilutes
It
quickly.
bites,
A little bit
okay?
better with the ice. There's not as much of a
Try with
bite.
the ice now. Try with it. Good.
So yeah, the last thing you do is give it a little stir,
Give it a little stir.
just so that way the ice
lot
can
better.
actually do its thing.
Yeah, definitely not.
You know, I can actually taste the bitters in it.
Yes.
So the bitters
I
do
wonder
make
if
a
yours
difference.
tastes different than mine. Mine is the chocolate
Yours is
bitters.
the chocolate. We have to try.
Let's try both of them and see how we do.
We're gonna try.
I'm going to try
Look
yours
at-
versus
holy
mine.
smokes! Our ice is melting.
We're mixing the ice. Let's try
Hey,
yours,
let's
Freddie.
try. Let's try. Let's try this.
So should
Mine's
we be
more
tasting
chocolatey.
the
Yours
cherry?
is a little more whiskey-ish.
I mean, is the cherry
than mine.
like
Try that one.
part
See
of the
if you
flavor?
like it. You're not a big
He
whiskey
doesn't like
guy?
the chocolate.
I don't like the chocolate.
No?
Okay, I want to try the one that
This one has
Yeah,
the
this is better.
chocolate. What do you think?
Yes,
tastes
I will
like
stick with
India.
this
I
one.
like
It
it.
tastes like
Has
India?
chocolate.
Yeah, the other bitters tasted like cardamom and like an Indian.
Oh, the different
dish.
spices.
Right?
This one, to me, is a manly drink.
I told you.
This one, to me, is like a
Jean
woman
vie
drink.
goûter.
The chocolate.
This is now the Fem City
like it either.
Old Fashioned.
Yeah, I was
The sexy Fem City Old Fashioned with chocolate bitters.
Oh, you have to add the sexy because it has chocolate?
No, because it's Fem City.
Fem City.
Thank
That's
you,
why.
Ani. Exactly. When you're talking Fem City, you got some sexy women.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is really cool. Now, do you have this like with a cigar? What do you do? A little jazz? I mean,
Well,
what do you
there's a
do?
variation with smoke.
Yeah, you and friends. Tell me about smoke. That's twice you've warned
All
me
right, tell
about
us about smoke, Lucas.
So yeah, what they're talking about is one very common thing with old fashions as well. If your bar doesn't have a fire alarm right above the bar, is you're able to get a smoking gun and put wood chips that can go anywhere from maple, orange, oak or hickory, whatever, and you smoke the whiskey before you put it into the drink. So that way you actually get the flavors of the smoked notes of the wood chips as well into the whiskey too.
I'm loving this whole bartending school idea. It's kind of like continuing ed for your career.
Yeah.
And you know what? Why not? You have a question, okay?
Yeah, I've seen this with a black cherry. Does it, or I don't know, just a dark cherry? Does it make a difference in the taste?
A black cherry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen it served
it'll
with
it'll
it.
make a difference because of the fact that the cherry isn't supposed to be the upfront of the drink. It's supposed to be one of those subtle back notes of the cocktail. So if you use a different kind of cherry, you're just gonna be changing the the maraschino cherry flavor for the other cherry's flavor.
Have you heard of a black cherry?
No.
Never heard of that. Where did you see that?
At Ujabalu or Hullabaloo in West Palm.
I'm just saying. Maybe at the doctor's place.
No, Hullabaloo.
I love your
And they-
job, though, Ronnie. He sent you out to Buddha
does.
Sky Bar for the day.
I want to learn about the black cherry. I've never heard of
Have you
that.
ever heard of a black cherry? Patty
Yeah,
has.
and you, as far as I know, you take a bite out of the cherry. Like you take a set, and you take a little bite out of the black cherry. That's how I was taught at.
Like a
Black
chaser.
cherry.
Like a cherry chaser.
Anyway. Cherry. Okay, so we have another contest we're going to do. Now, these don't have the stem, right?
These maraschinos, no.
Okay, so we're going to have a game. When we come back, we're going to do this. We're
still trying to find
We
somebody
are
that
going-
can do it.
We are going to have the stem. So you eat the cherry, and you have to tie the cherry in a
Can you
knot
tie a knot with a cherry stem?
without
with
using your
mouth?
hands. Now, Bobby from the radio station actually did it with me standing. He ate the cherry and tied it in his mouth. He did it in about 3 minutes.
Okay, tomorrow when we go to NN to film that commercial spot with Ryan and Hector,
He's never going to do that.
we got to do it on air.
Good luck with that. Can you tie? Yes, you can. I heard that you are a champion.
She's laughing. No, she
A
cannot.
champion cherry
You're so
tire
dumb, Freddie, is
upper.
all I can tell you. And
You ever heard of that in the Bronx? In Long Island? Long Island. You ever heard of that?
Long
Yeah.
Island?
You remember that? Yeah. You used to
She
do
does.
that in
She
the
needs
day,
to-
right? Yes, you did.
It's here?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
They told me you did. Yes, you. And don't ask France because she'll teach you real quick on how to do it.
She's not a good influence.
This one's a horrible influence.
We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to switch our set.
Okay.
We've got Patty City. We've
Okay.
got the owner of Buddha Sky Bar, who thinks we're probably totally nuts
He's
by
probably going to
now.
throw us out of here.
He's looking. He's like, no, I'm not getting on set.
He says, I
We've
never
got
wanna do
Ronnie
that.
from My Body Works in-house. We've got our new producers, and we've got some drinking to catch up on because we cannot do it on air. We are live at Buddha Sky Bar on Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach. For more information or to come for dinner, come over to Buddha Sky Bar. If you want a mixology class or anything for your event or team building, contact Savor Our City. You can find them at savorourcity.com, and you can get all their information. Stay tuned. 888-565-1470. Linda Summers, our meteorologist, is trying to give us a call in, but she's waiting for a food delivery. Her hurricane party's coming as well. Stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live video streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AME, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
What's with all the excitement? Join us at Game of Axes Boynton Beach. The game is simple and learning to throw is fun and easy. For more information, search our website, gameofaxes.com, or call us at 561-617-0120. With the help of our talented axe masters, you will be hitting bullseyes in no time. Game of Axes is located at 12550 South Military Trail. Let's get throwing.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Dawn and Freddie S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in for a cup of coffee or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. Don't forget, sharing is caring, and to like this video. Let's reopen the cafe doors now. Back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Give me some sound, baby. And we are back.
I always think it's Steve-O when Dylan gives us a countdown. Dylan says 3, Steve-O goes 12. Dylan says 2, Steve-O says 5.
Don't confuse
1, 16.
So you have to correct a statement you said
Yes,
before.
we are here with Victor, the general manager of Buddha Sky Bar, is who we're here with. Bye,
How's
ladies.
everybody?
Savor Our City. Thank you, Denise and Jennifer and Marty, for setting this all up
Next time
with
we'll have
elite
you up on the set.
bartending.
You come to our place now.
They are a blast. So much fun. Thank you so much for setting that up.
My pleasure.
What a fun day.
Nice people.
What a great day to have.
I tell you, they're
Hurricane
people.
party has started today.
Yes.
Right, we're
Should we
starting a
go?
hurricane party. Linda Summers is trying to give us a call to give us an update on what's going on with, I don't know if it's a hurricane yet, but Tropical Storm Dorian, which is probably moving into a hurricane, supposed to impact someplace in Florida. I'm thinking Sunday, Monday. That was as of this morning. I have no other updates.
And I want to see
until
where
then.
it is in Puerto Rico because I hear it's going right in my backyard.
So
So
please stay safe, everyone.
a
Get
call.
your water, get your gasoline, get your house safe. And after you're all safe, tune
Have a
into
drink.
our show.
Have a drink.
Because we've now
Have
given
a
you
drink.
directions on how to make a mojito and how to make an old-fashioned with chocolate bitters and the regular. Who even knew there were so many bitters?
I know. This is.
I always
I'm gonna
think of
tell you,
the
this smells so
old
slow.
school
This boy
movies.
put in there.
You know, the
Listen.
old school Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin with their
How
whiskey.
can you stick your finger out when you drink?
Because I'm a sexy kind of woman. Drinking my chocolate
So
bitters,
am I. I'm a sexy kind of woman.
old-fashioned. We're also here with Patty from Fem City. Victor, thank you so much for having us.
Oh, my pleasure.
Tell us about Buddha Sky Bar and what's going on here.
Wow, Buddha Sky Bar. I've been here about 2 years. A lot of changes going on. We started a comedy club now, Wednesday nights, and level 2 on the 2nd floor. We just got approval from the city. We're going to be doing a big expansion to the building, adding over the 4,000 square foot deck off of the 2nd floor. That's going to be starting in about 30 days. So we're going to have outdoor bars, outdoor raw bars, fire pits, a whole different atmosphere that we're going to be planning there. First floor is turning more into retail, which we got some, some secrets that we're going to be throwing at the city.
Wow, you're gonna
coming
have
up.
retail and then
First
you're gonna
floor
have
is
dance
retail,
floor? Really?
second floor is the restaurant?
Second floor is our lounge, and it's going to be a
Studio.
lounge restaurant environment. So it's going to be food, it's going to be brick oven, it's going to be raw bar, it's going to be the sushi.
Wow.
And then obviously you come up to the Sky Bar, which has its full menu. So everybody thinks we're just sushi. We're not just sushi. So we have everything.
Okay, so if I come to eat, I go third floor?
You would come to the third floor right
And
now.
then if I want to dance, I go to second floor.
And then you go to second floor.
And if I want to buy a shirt, I go to first floor.
I don't know if we're going to sell shirts, but we're going to have some really different items on the
They're
floor.
going to have how to make these big ice cube balls, so you
This
don't
is
have
really
to
cool.
invest
And we should
in
just
the
sell ice
frozen
cube balls
kind.
on the first floor, I guess. right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Adam, better?
Dawn will
You
buy
guys are
them
good?
all. This is fantastic. And you guys are around the corner by the train.
Right on the corner
so
by
you
the
can't,
train,
You can't miss where it's at.
Nope.
It's really
Nope.
cool. And you guys have been here for the longest.
10 years now.
Yeah.
So we've been 10 years running. So the whole building's going to be getting a whole dynamic and new look about it. So
I never realized you were more than sushi.
No, we are a full line of everything.
I didn't even know you were sushi.
I am sushi.
Excellent
Yes.
sushi. How you doing, sushi?
I'm doing well.
I
Yeah,
didn't
but we
even
have
know.
dim sum, we have sushi, we're steaks, we're seafood. We have a lot of eclectic items on the menu.
Have
So-
you ever come to eat here?
I came here once for a holiday party, which I know Ronnie is here, and she wanted to talk to you and Save Our City about booking a holiday event. Can you even believe people are thinking about booking holiday parties, but now's the time to be booking?
I think we should start looking to book the cafe holiday party.
I think that's a good
I kind
idea.
of like this whole concept here.
I think it's a fantastic idea.
It is. And we've been to so many, I mean, we've done over 25, 30 remotes, but everyone has its own flavor. This has a very unique trifecta.
We came up in the elevator today, and Freddie says, wow, since the last time I was here, they moved the elevator.
Yeah, we've changed a few things.
Did you move the elevator?
No, we did not, but
You know, you could have helped me out.
If he had said yes, I,
I
would have
swear, I
apologized
thought it was on
for
this
you.
side.
it is on that side.
No, not on that
It
side.
probably was when you were here. Your
I
one
was
side of your
a little
brain wasn't
twisted.
working then.
Yeah, twisted
A
system.
little too many mojitos and
Could be a little
you know.
bit. The fun thing of Buddha also, everybody should realize, we do a lot of charity work in this city. So we're
Yeah.
so involved with the city, helping the inner city kids, helping the homeless, helping people believe in more than who they are. So that's a big thing of who we are. We live the mantra.
What do you do with the inner city and the homeless?
Well, we've done charity poker tournaments within the building. I used to be in the casino industry, so I had that little repertoire to bring to the
That's
table.
why I've seen you in Vegas.
Yeah, it could be. Could be. I've been all of them. And then, so with the charity poker tournaments, all the proceeds go to the inner city kids.
Very
So
cool.
we work with organizations. Thanksgiving, we close the whole building, and we always invite all the homeless children, homeless adults, everybody that's in the city. We don't want them in a soup-lined kitchen. I'd rather they sit down and really feel what the experience is for those kind of events.
You open up for Thanksgiving, you serve everybody?
All the homeless.
Really?
That's something
that's
that
really
we've done.
nice.
Yeah, we had shuttle buses
should do
going out
that.
last year, and we found them, and wherever they were, we got them.
Wow.
And so it was a really good program that we put together with the city. So
That's remarkable. Do you have any? I had no idea. You know, we've never done a Thanksgiving event to give back, and I think maybe after the amount of years and the gifts that
should.
we've been shared with, we should definitely give back.
Absolutely. I'm all in. All in. Now, the second floor is a dance floor downstairs?
currently it's a lounge, has lasers, lights, nightclub music.
Is there a place to dance?
There is a place to dance. Everybody dances all over. With the renovation, we're going to be changing it from a capacity of 150 to over 400. So
wow.
it's really
400?
it's going to be over 400 capacity when
In
we're done
this
with-
building?
on that
Are
second
you
floor.
going to be open while you're under renovation?
Yeah, we're going to be open. There'll probably be a small time we're going to have to shut down for a week or two just to do the final phases of knocking down some walls and just transforming it. But
When is
we
it
will-
going to be transformed?
If everything starts, we should start October. So
I would love to come back and do a show for your opening day.
I would love it.
And I want to do a dance-off.
Dance off would be amazing. Why not?
And then we raise some money for some charities.
Dylan, will you lead the dance off?
Yes, he'll lead the dance.
There you
Yes.
Now, remember when we did the BB&T Center, we had 20 different not-for-profits
Yes.
to have an opportunity for them to raise money. We didn't make a nickel on this. It was just people that were buying tickets that went right to those not-for-profits. So we do a dance-off, and we do the same thing, invite people just to get them warm up,
I
because
feel
we're
like
going back
John
to
Travolta in
BB&T.
Staying Alive.
Okay,
Or
you can
Saturday
be
Night
him.
Fever, right?
Area, there you go.
Right?
can do
Can
all
you
that.
just see all that?
Get your white
Right? Aren't
suit.
you like visualizing the whole dance off?
I
kind of
wasn't,
thing?
but okay.
Or Grease.
Grease?
I'm
Throw
sure
back?
he has a sparkly jacket to match.
You have
the
a
whole
sparkly
persona,
jacket,
right?
Freddie?
I do, but that's not the point.
There you go. I got one too downstairs. That's
Do you?
okay. We'll be good.
How long is the renovation going to take?
If everything works as planned, 3 months.
Oh, not so bad.
No, not
so
so bad.
Just in time for the first of the year, in time for all the holiday parties.
That's the goal. That's
Ronnie's
the goal with
excited. She
everything.
says, yes, we're going to do a holiday party. Fantastic. And Patty, Fem City?
Yes.
I'm so excited. I got to attend
You
that
got
luncheon
to
on
come
Friday.
on Friday.
You guys are a little wild, Patty.
No, we are
Yes,
not.
there was a lot of
Let me
stuff
tell you.
going on.
Let me tell you. One drink
People
was
would-
included.
No, and forget about the drink. It was the networking I heard was
Oh no, one drink
bananas.
was included, and
networking
then
was amazing.
they had more drinks. I sat next to women who continued to have more drinks.
That's.
I was a little surprised,
Florida.
but it's
That's
exciting.
not really
The
how our
norm?
lunches are designed, but we do definitely like to relax and maybe start the weekend a little early. Most of our luncheons are on Fridays, and just to elevate the experience a little bit, when you go out to dinner, you have a glass of wine. So we do offer, at most of the events, we offer one complimentary glass
It
of
was
wine.
a fantastic luncheon. And ladies, if you have not joined Fem City Boca Del
gotta
Rey,
join.
I encourage you to go to femcity.com, look for Fem City Boca Del Rey. The amount, and I thought we had seen a lot of the women through the cafe, because every Wednesday Fem City is our business partner, and more femmes come on. But there were a lot of new people.
There were a lot of
and
new
they were
people,
excited to come work
and a lot
with
of
us.
people that you just had not met, who have not been on the show yet. So we have to get them on
Wait
the
till
show.
you see, we're going to do a remote on a clothing truck.
A clothing truck.
A clothing
Yes.
truck. She's a mobile.
Did you see
boutique.
what we went through today? And she wants to do it in a clothing truck. You
She's a
see?
mobile boutique.
It's just,
And we've got a new blogger that wants to come join us, and she's coming next week. So many incredible women.
Yes.
And tomorrow we're going to be at Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza to support Operation 120, which is for the female homeless veterans in Palm Beach County,
Yes.
which is
Yes,
the
they
foundation that
are
you've partnered
our
with.
philanthropy partner. Again, Fem City is more than just your basic networking group. We are not, hi, my name is Patty, here's my business card, what do you do? We're about connecting on a little deeper level and really developing those relationships, because let's face it, we do business with people we know, like, and trust. And you can't have that feeling if you have not built the relationship. And Operation 120 is our philanthropy partner. We are supporting our communities in addition to supporting the women in business. And we're so excited that you guys are doing the remote, and we'll be there to support us. We'll have people there for the show. We'll have people there all day. Just remember, when you order, say you're supporting Operation 120. They don't automatically credit all the sales, so you have to say that you want your order to count.
So Dylan, I'm going to put you outside of the
With a
pizza
sandwich
place
board.
with a board saying, say Operation 120, so that every pizza board.
Can you dress up like a piece of pizza?
What?
He's not going to be here.
I'm going to take a picture of you, Dylan.
Maybe we got an animator to come out with the sandwich
No, they'll
board.
be afraid. They'll be afraid.
But whether you eat in or take out from Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza in Delray, just north of Atlantic, just mention Operation 120, and 20% of the proceeds go back to the female homeless veterans in Palm Beach
So
County.
order pizza, will you?
And I think hopefully
You
your
get
house is
salad.
still going to be standing after storm goes through.
And I got a deal for them. If it happens, I'm gonna open it up to bring some vets to Puerto Rico. So
Isn't that pretty amazing? You're going to open up, but you know what? The house is empty. I think it's
I got
fantastic.
3 empty houses.
What a
And
great
I just
idea.
gotta put them to work and fix it up a little bit and let them stay there. We'll make a deal.
Isn't that amazing?
That would
What a
be
great
fabulous.
opportunity.
Yeah,
And maybe
yes.
Victor and Buddha can also help with Operation 120.
100%.
Bring more awareness to all of that.
We would love to.
And when's your next event,
we
Patty?
would also like to bring you up to the set to show our hospitality.
Hospitality.
Yeah, why not?
Have a few
You
more
come up,
drinks.
we're gonna play the game of life up there. We have a board game and we'll
Sounds good.
Shoot the stuff.
When's the next event other than
So
tomorrow?
the next event is going to be Friday, September 27th.
Is it sold out yet?
Excuse me?
Is it sold out yet?
No,
Oh.
but it's getting there.
I bet
and
it
we do
is.
have
Looks
a
like this.
definite space limit. We are going to be at Cooper's Hawk Winery in Coconut Creek, and we're really excited. This is our 8th anniversary for Fem City Boca Del Rey.
Wow.
So this is 8 years of connecting business women in our community and helping them take their businesses to the next level.
Ronnie, have you ever joined Fem City?
No, I have not.
All
I
right.
was actually
Have to
going to come
talk.
for the event.
Oh, you're gonna
tomorrow.
love it. It's
There
really
you go.
nice.
She's going to be there tomorrow. Oh, another day from work. You know, she's done a really good job.
Hey,
this
Ronnie, why
one.
don't you give a quick shout out to where you work?
Okay, so my name is Ronnie, and I actually work for Allegiance Orthopedic. Dr. Baker's office, he's an orthopedic surgeon. We have 2 offices in Boca and in Delray. So Oh, yes.
And you're here representing, which we thank you for coming down.
Thank you
We
guys
haven't
for
seen
inviting
Dr.
us.
Baker in a while. Remember, we did that promo spot for him a while ago when he was
Yes.
down in Boca.
I've been keeping him busy. So.
That's good.
Good.
Yes, thank you for having us.
It's our pleasure. You're going to join us tomorrow
Yes,
at
I am.
Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza, and that is an open venue to the public.
And then we have another venue on Friday. I don't even know where it is.
It is up in Palm Beach Gardens, an alternate A1A. We're at Perry Healthcare Clinic on Friday. We're talking about, it's where we were at the escape room. It's way up there.
Okay, you make it sound like I know where I'm going.
Remember we were at the Extraordinary Escape Room?
I remember being there.
That's where it is.
I can't get there.
But we're doing a whole, you can't get there. I guess I'm driving a whole holistic
No, we gotta
hurricane
take
party.
a lot of cars though, because we don't have the
A lot
limo
of
tomorrow.
cars, but the hurricane
we don't
party
have the limo
continues is all I can say. Does anyone know what's happening with the storm? Any more updates?
I do not know the
We'll
other.
find
Linda
out.
Summers,
We'll
just
find
share, please share the information, and everyone, and just please stay safe. Our crew has done a spectacular job. This is so beautiful. I've never been up to the Sky Bar, but now I know exactly why it's called the Sky Bar.
You see, now you can come here for dinner. And then you can go dancing downstairs and
I
then
love sushi.
go to the
I
first
love
floor and you
Asian
buy
food.
something.
I
We
think
don't
that
know
is
what's
my
selling, but you
favorite.
buy something.
Hey, some ice cube trays is what I'm
I
thinking.
didn't even know you guys was known for sushi.
What do you think they were?
I thought it was just a restaurant. I came here, they gave me like 20 dishes. It was small dishes, but they let us taste it. We knew the chef back in the day.
Well, we still have that chef.
The same chef?
Same chef,
Wow.
exactly.
Really?
Our employees don't go anywhere. We're a family here. So that's
He
why.
showed me such, there were tables out here,
Uh-huh.
and he showed me such a great evening. He let us taste everything. He brought like 4 or 5 drinks. This
Sure.
place was a madhouse, though.
Everyone's going to get to the bar.
You had friends from the Beast Network here.
Yes.
You had over 200 people in here.
That was some years ago, but yeah, we definitely did.
No, it was last
When?
year.
When, last year?
The Networking Beast?
The Networking
the
Beast.
Networking Beast,
Yeah,
sure. No,
he
we
was
do that.
here.
We do that on the second floor.
You had a lot of, you got people who were hanging out the window. There were so many people at
For
this
a man in
place.
production, we have a little communication. How
What?
do you say lime in Spanish?
Lima.
And Hector confirmed that. Everyone else said no.
What the hell does that have to do with
The
anything?
communication skills.
No, he knows what I'm talking about. It was
Yes.
When he said
recently.
Networking Beast, I had it on
But
the
you
board.
can also rent this place to do those kind
You
of
can do
networking
catered
parties.
events here. We do a lot of private parties, bar mitzvahs, weddings, christenings. So, the space is available. With the expansion, we're going to be able to hold very, very big corporate events.
Now, do they
at that
rent
point.
this space or the second floor or
Any
both?
floor. Every
Any
floor.
floor.
It all depends. Depends what you're looking to do.
A lot of ideas.
Yeah.
It's remarkable, and it's right in our backyard. It's right in downtown Delray on Atlantic Avenue and the train tracks. It's right in front of Brews Room. There's parking. It's easy access. You can't, and right on the street,
You're in
everything is
Atlantic.
here. And you're
Right
right
on
on Atlantic
You're in the
Avenue.
hub.
What a beautiful view it is.
Yep. You can go to the beach and then come up here and have dinner.
A special thank you to Denise from Savor Our City for organizing this with Lucas from Elite Bartending School. If you want to book an event of any kind, check out savorourcity.com for groups of 10 or more. Again, if you book a group, book 9, you get to go for free. So the 10th gets to go for free. Lucas has an incredible bartending school. I think Jennifer had a great idea. She said, you know what, why hire a bartender? Just go to school yourself. 40 hours. I think it's so much fun. I'm going to
That's
tell my
2
mother
weeks
about
of
this.
learning how to drink.
I think my
Yeah,
mother
exactly.
would love
Right?
that.
Who wouldn't do that?
Little trial and error.
Do I
that's
use the
it.
left arm or I use the right arm?
Such a great idea. For more information on FemCity, check them out, femcity.com. Check on the Boca Del Rey group if you want to be part of the group that is local. And tomorrow, please join us at Anthony's Cold Fire Pizza in Delray Beach to give back to Operation 120. If you're eating in or taking out, just mention Operation 120 and 20% of sales go back to the female homeless vets in our community. Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. We will see you tomorrow, same time, up at Anthony's Cold Fire Pizza.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Are you ready for the challenge? Do you know what's coming? Ready to become a healthier you in 12 weeks? Welcome to Shred Zone. Shred Zone Fitness offers a personalized training program that you can do. With 3 minutes of time, online daily support, motivation, and a customized, easy, and flexible program designed with you in mind. Contact us at ShredZoneOnline.com and Shred Zone Fitness Studio, 561-331-2059. Shred Zone Online gives you 24/7 access to your personal trainer, personalized nutrition suggestions, strength training, and weekly accountability. Contact Shred Zone today at 561-331-2059. Let Shred Zone shred you to a better health. ShredZoneOnline.com or 561-331-2059.
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more goodwill next time. You can follow the cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.